Hello everyone. Today we will discuss the histology of duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine. It is the smallest part of the small intestine, and it is the fixed part of the small intestine. So, duodenum wall of the duodenum has the forecourt, mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, and serosa. So these are the four courts of the wall of the duodenum: mucosa, submucosa, muscularis externa, and the serosa has a further. It has the three layers. First one is the lining epithelium, which is the innermost. Second is the lamina propria. And third is the muscularis mucosa. Which is further divided into inner circular layer, outer longitudinal layer. Submucosa lies outer to the mucosa. It's so regional variation. Submucosa of the duodenum has a characteristic, that is the Brunner's gland. Muscularis externa consists of the smooth muscles, which arrange into two layers: inner circular and outer longitudinal. Between the two layers of the muscularis externa, a nerve plexus present, which is known as the mesenteric nerve plexus. Serosa, here I use the term serosa because it consists of the loose connective tissue and covered by the simple squamous mesothelium of the visceral peritoneum. So these are the four courts of the wall of the duodenum. Now we will discuss each court separately. First, mucosa. Mucosa has the three layers. First one is the lining epithelium. First one is the lining epithelium, which is the simple columnar epithelium with Goblet cells. Lining epithelium is a simple columnar epithelium with goblet cells. Over the lining epithelium, the cell of the lining epithelium, the columnar cells has the finger-like projection, which is known as the microvilli, which increases the rate of absorption. These are the microvilli, which are the finger-like projection of the plasma membrane of the columnar shell of the lining epithelium. Over the microvilli, a layer of the glycocalyx present, which protect the small intestine from the autodigestion. So this is the lining epithelium, first layer of the mucosa. Lining epithelium. Lining epithelium, which is the simple columnar epithelium with goblet cells. Goblet cells. Lining epithelium has the microvilli, and over the microvilli, a layer of the glycocalyx present. This lining epithelium form a fold which project into the lumen of small intestine to form a structure that is known as the villi. Villi. Lining epithelium invaginate into the lamina propria. This is the lamina propria, which is the second layer of the mucosa. This is the lining lamina propria, which is the second layer of the mucosa. In lamina propria, lining epithelium invaginate to form a crypt-like structure, which is known as the crypts of Leverkun. Crypts of Leverkun. Okay, or intestinal gland. At the base of the crypts of Leverkun, pinnate cell present, which has the antimicrobial activity. Pinnate cell present. Few stem cell present at the base of the intestinal gland, and a few enteroendocrine cells present, which is scattered between the epithelial cells. Here the number of goblet cells is very few with respect to the other part of the small intestine. So this is the lining epithelium, which is the first layer of the mucosa. This is the second layer, which is the lamina propria. Lamina propria has blood vessels, nerve, and few lymphatic tissue. Present. Villi, core of the villi is formed by the lamina propria and a single lymphatic duct, which is known as lacteus, present at the core of the villi, and the blood vessels arterial venules present, and a few muscle fibers from the muscularis mucosae project into the villi. So this is the second layer. Now come to the third layer of the wall of the duodenum, which is the third layer of mucosa of the wall of the mucosa of the duodenum, which is the muscularis mucosae. Muscularis mucosa, which is consists of the smooth muscles, and that muscle fiber arranged into two layers, inner circular and outer longitudinal. This is the outer longitudinal. Two layers, it is the muscularis mucosa, which are inner circular layer, outer longitudinal layer. So this is all about the mucosa of the duodenum. Lining epithelium, lamina propria, and muscularis mucosa. Now come to the submucosa. Submucosa. Submucosa consists of the fibroelastic connective tissue. Consists of the fibroelastic connective tissue. It contains blood vessels, nerve plexus. Nerve plexus is known as the Meissner nerve plexus. And the characteristic of submucosa of duodenum is the duodenal gland, which is present into the submucosa of the duodenum. Duodenal gland is known as the Brunner's gland. So these are the Brunner's glands, which is the characteristic of the submucosa of the duodenum. Brunner's gland. Brunner's gland is the simple coiled tubuloacinar gland. It is lined by the simple columnar epithelium and it presents into the submucosa of duodenum. Few enteroendocrine cells present into the duodenal gland. Few enteroendocrine cells present into the duodenal gland. Cells present into the enteroendocrine cell present into the duodenal gland, which release urogastron, which inhibit the acidic secretion from the stomach and protect the lumen of the small intestine, urogastron. It's also release two hormones, that is secretin, two enzymes, secretin and cholecystokinin. So enteroendocrine cells release urogastron, which inhibit the acidic secretion, and it release also the secretin and cholecystokinin, which help which lead to the release of the pancreatic enzyme. So these are all about the submucosa of the duodenum. Now come to the third layer this is the submucosa. Mucosa, in which the Brunner gland is characteristic. These are the intestinal glands. Third layer is the muscularis externa. Muscularis externa. Muscularis externa consists of the smooth muscle, which arrange into the two layers, inner circular and outer longitudinal. So muscularis externa, this is the third coat of the wall of the duodenum, that is the muscularis externa. Which consists of the smooth muscles which arrange into two layers. Inner one is the circular layer, outer is the longitudinal. Between the two layer of the muscularis externa, a plexus present, which is known as the myenteric nerve plexus or Orbeck nerve plexus. Okay, this is the myenteric nerve plexus. So this is the muscularis externa. Now fourth coat is the serosa, which consists of the loose connective tissue and covered by the simple squamous mesothelium of the visceral peritoneum. It contains nerve, blood vessels, few cells, etc. So this is the fourth coat of the wall of the duodenum, which is known as the serosa. So this is all about the histology of duodenum. It has the four coats, mucosa, which include the lining epithelium, lamina propria, and the muscularis mucosa. Lining epithelium projects to form villi, which is the leaf-like, small villi. So villi is the leaf-like, small, and aligned by the simple columnar epithelium with the goblet cells. Goblet cells are few in number. The lining epithelium invaginates into the lamina propria to form the intestinal gland, which is lined by the columnar epithelium, and the other cells are also present, which include the pinnate cells, which present at the base of the gland and release the lysozyme and protect the intestine from the intestinal flora. It controls the intestinal flora. And other cells present into the intestinal glands are the interior endocrine cells, stem cells, goblet cell, etc. These glands release their secretion into the intervillous space. This is the intervillous space. From where it enter into the lumen and protect the intestinal lumen and help in the digestion. So main function of the duodenum is the digestion. Muscularis mucosa consists of the smooth muscle which is arranged into two layers, inner circular and outer longitudinal, and a few muscle fiber inserted into the lamina propria and go up to the villi, core of the villi, which is formed by the lamina propria. Some mucosa of the duodenum show many duodenal glands, which is also known as the Brunner's gland. Brunner's gland is the simple coiled tubular gland. It's released mucus, and interior endocrine cells of the duodenal glands release urogastron, which inhibit the HCl secretion, and it also release secretin and cholecystokinin, which help in the release of the pancreatic enzyme. Third cause is the muscularis externa, which consists of the smooth muscles which arrange into two layers, inner circular and outer longitudinal. Between two layers of plexus present, which is the myenteric nerve plexus. Fourth layer is the serosa, which consists of the loose connective tissue and covered by the simple squamous mesothelium.